Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Pixi again, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Pixi. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever you're happy doing right now. I hope you're doing it fabulously, and welcome to another awkward crafting video. Cheers. So today I'm going to show you how I make my spiked collars, which is actually pretty simple. Is that you just need to get the right supplies for it. What I do is, the first thing I find is a thrifted belt that's skinny enough to be a choker. I mean, you can do thicker if you want. I just like the skinny ones personally. So today I have this little kid's belt that is super holographic, and kids' belts are obviously clearly shorter, so you don't have to cut that much. You just basically need a belt because you already have the buckle. And to make the holes, what I use, and you can find anything similar to this, or you can use any sharp objects as long as the spikes get through it, is I use this. It's called a crocodile. I believe I will try to link it down below if I can find it. They're pretty expensive, but I was lucky enough to get mine on sale, and you can always use Michael's coupons. But this is actually meant for scrapbooking, and it's just a glorified hole punch. I talked about this in a couple videos back about just like quick crafts you could do, so I figured I would actually show you how I do my spike collars, because I just showed the spike collar in that video. I'll leave a little card somewhere around this video about explaining how I make them. But this actually has two different sizes on the hole punch, and it will go through leather, fabric. There's another setting where you can do snaps, but I rarely use that, and I don't know, it's just handy to have if you need a reason to punch a hole, anything like from cardstock, like I said, to leather. So that's what we will do with this today. And then of course you'll need some spikes. I'm not really good at studying unless it's a soft fabric, so today we're just doing a spike collar. But I found this kit on Amazon, I believe, and they are all painted different colors. So we're going to do a rainbow holographic neck choker today. So let's get started. I will link these down below as well. It's just called Colorful DIY Craft Cool Rivets Punk Stud Set, but you clearly can see what they are. I think these are 1/4 inch spikes, and like I said, they have all different colors. There is, try not to spill it, there's black, teal, blue, purple, green, yellow, white, pink, red, all the colors. So I'm gonna take you back there to my work table and we shall get started. Yay! So the first thing you're going to do is lay out said belt. Let's see if I can get you in frame. And you're either going to measure your neck or take a choker that you already have that you like where it sits on your neck, and you're just going to mark where you want the choker to end. I just have a little Sharpie here, and I'm just going to do the exact measurements on this first choker I made, but like I said, just measure your neck if you don't have a choker to go by. But a lot of alternative goths, you know, people, us, have chokers already lying around. Just be sure to include the buckle as well and where it can fit loosely so you can adjust it if you want. So I'm going to go a little bit past this first choker and just make a little mark of where the choker is going to end. And I forgot scissors to cut said choker, so I'll be right back. Scissors. I always seem to forget scissors in my videos. So now that I have my little mark right here, it's kind of hard to see because of the belt being holographic. This was probably 99 cents at Goodwill, by the way. You just have to look for skinny belts. And I'm going to keep my thumb on the dot, make sure that's where I want it to end. And then I'm going to try to mark it with my thumb when I take it back off of where I want the closure hole to go. So we're going to make another dot right about there. I know I'm taking forever. Now I have to put my hair up. So again, I'm going where I want the hole to be, the second dot. I'm going to hold that with my thumb. Make sure I want that to be the closure, and that feels really good. It's not too heavy, it's not too tight, not too loose. So I'm going to cut the first dot where the choker will actually end. double check. That's like perfect. And then we're going to make our first hole with this guy. So I'm going to use the skinny hole setting on where the closure is going to go. And then we're going to triple check. And it's a perfect fit. So now what we're going to do is we're going to space out where we want our studs to be. I'm probably going to do a 1/2 inch between each stud and or spike, whatever you're using, and just put little dots. So I'm going to go 1 inch from where the buckle is and start marking every 1/2 inch with my little handy dandy tape measure. You can use a ruler too. I just have the seamstress tape measures. And you just want to keep them as centered as possible. So now I have all of my little dots with my permanent marker where the spikes are going to go, and you have to count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 different holes I'm going to make. So of course you're going to want to pick out your spikes. And depending on the type of spikes you have, some have screw backs and some push in, so you're going to probably need a screwdriver to make sure they're nice and tight and won't fall off. This one I made had different sizes of spikes, so they had different backs, but hopefully I won't need to worry about screwing them in. So I think with this one I'm going to do purple because I think holographic silver and purple look awesome together. These are so pretty. So I'm going to pick out 10 of these. I might alternate it with different colors. So we'll do 5 purple, and these screws are so tiny and fiddly bits, so we're gonna have to work with that. I'll probably have to get a screwdriver. But I mean, this is a super simple craft, so once you get the hang of it and you have the spikes and the belt, and you'll figure out how to make holes if you can't find one of these bad boys. Sometimes if your belt is thin enough, you can find like a hole punch would work, like if the leather is really thin, or if you use a canvas belt. Like, you can go anywhere with this project. This one's just an example. It doesn't have to be a belt. You can probably use any material. You could probably even use like one of those canvas dog collars if you really wanted to. You could paint it. I mean, I always go all the way out with, you know, my craft project, so maybe we'll do pink. We'll do some pink. Alright, now we have 5 purple and 5 pink, and I'm super excited to see what this looks like. And once you have enough spikes, you can probably switch them out on your spike collar. Even if you have plain spikes, you can get them in different links on Amazon, sometimes Wish, but I don't know about the ordering from China right now with the pandemonium, you know, or pandemic craziness going on around the world. I hope everybody's staying safe out there. So since these are really tiny screws, I'll probably move the hole punch to the smallest setting, which is only 2 to choose from. So now that that's ready, and we're just going to punch our holes. Be sure not to keep your fingers near the hole punch because it is like a clamp and it'll probably hurt your fingers if you get it caught. And then you can see where I punched the hole. It didn't come off all the way, so we're going to take our scissors and just snip the rest of it off. Just a little bit of material, but the hole will still, like, let me make sure that the screw will still go through. And it's a perfect fit. So then all we have to do is just go down the line, punch the holes, and put the screws on, and it's that easy.